Imagine what would happen when the ultimate force of destruction meets the brightest engine of creation, when the darkest object in the universe faces the most luminous being ever born. Who wins, and what remains? In the infinite darkness of space, there are monsters and miracles, and sometimes they are one and the same. One consumes everything it touches, erasing it from existence without leaving a trace. The other gives birth to light, energy, and life itself. But what if the fragile line between them vanished? What if the largest black hole ever discovered, ton 618, the cosmic abyss of billions of times heavier than our sun, met the largest star ever known, our 136A1, the blazing titan of light and fire, capable of swallowing entire solar systems in its brilliance? What happens when the universe S2 extremes collide? The embodiment of gravity itself, devouring the heart of creation. TON 618 is not merely massive. It is beyond comprehension. A black hole so ancient and immense that even the scale of galaxies seems small beside it. Its mass is estimated at 66 billion suns, and its event horizon, and the point of no return, spans nearly 200 billion kilometers, dwarfing everything we know. If our sun were replaced with ton 618, its edges would stretch far beyond Neptune's orbit, engulfing every planet, every moon, every trace of our solar system. And yet, even that doesn't capture its scale. TON 618 lies more than 10 billion light-years away, in the depths of a young universe. What we see of it today is a memory light that began its journey when the cosmos itself was less than a third of its current age. But we do not see ton 618 directly. Nothing escapes its darkness, not light, not radiation, not time. What we perceive is its accretion disk, a swirling maelstrom of gas and dust spiraling toward the singularity. Matter heated to millions of degrees emits radiation so intense that the disk shines brighter than entire galaxies combined. This is not the light of creation, it is the light of annihilation. As matter is torn apart, its energy is converted directly into radiation, powering a quasar so luminous it can be seen across the observable universe. TON 618 is both the destroyer and the beacon, a paradox of infinite darkness that illuminates the cosmos through its violence. On the other side of creation, in the Tarantula Nebula, within the large Magellanic Cloud, burns a very different kind of monster, Echiun 361, the most massive and luminous star ever discovered. This colossal sun, 230 to 260 times the mass of our own, radiates with the light of nearly 9 million suns. Its temperature exceeds 50,000 Kelvin, and its fusion furnace releases energy so powerful it sculpts entire regions of interstellar space. Every second, it emits as much energy as our sun will produce in 100,000 years. Its winds blow away tons of material every moment, shaping the nebula that gave it birth. Our 136A1 is a star living on the edge of possibility, so massive that its own radiation nearly tears it apart. Its light is both beautiful and deadly, its existence fragile and furious. Yet, for all its power, its life is short. While smaller stars like our sun burn steadily for billions of years, our 136A1 will live for barely 2 million before its fuel runs out. When that moment comes, it will not fade gently into the night. It will end in a hypernova, an explosion so fierce that it could outshine galaxies, ripping apart space and sending shockwaves through the universe. In its death, it may collapse into its own black hole, a seed of darkness born from light. Now imagine the unthinkable, these two extremes. Ton 618 and our 136A1 colliding, the star of creation and a void of destruction, meeting in an impossible cosmic encounter. Perhaps through a galactic collision or a slow gravitational drift, our 136A1 drifts too close to the galactic core, where ton 618 waits. From a distance, the star still shines, orbiting elegantly like a golden ember near an infinite abyss. But the black hole's pull reaches far beyond what the eye can see, even light-years away. Space itself bends toward it. As our 136A1 draws closer, subtle distortions begin. Its perfect spherical shape warps, one side pulled harder than the other. Its glowing layers begin to stretch, streams of plasma flowing outward like blood drawn from a wound. The star's outer layers are siphoned off by ton 618's immense gravity, forming luminous tendrils spiraling toward the accretion disk. What was once a beacon of life becomes a dying torch, its brilliance twisting into chaos. The black hole begins its feast. Slow, deliberate, unstoppable. This marks the beginning of what astronomers call a tidal disruption event, the ultimate dance of death. R136. A un minuto, his body elongates, turning into a river of plasma orbiting the void. The closer it comes, the faster it moves, until its very atoms are torn apart. Its heart collapses, fusion halts, and its energy becomes part of the accretion disk, now blazing more fiercely than ever before. For weeks, Tan 618 becomes a quasar visible across the cosmos. It shines brighter than billions of suns combined, sending out powerful jets of radiation that stretch for millions of light. To any civilization nearby, this would be the apocalypse. Radiation stripping away atmospheres, sterilizing worlds, and erasing entire star systems from existence. And yet, in the star's final moments, something extraordinary happens. As its core collapses under its own weight, it detonates in a hypernova, a final act of rebellion against the void. The explosion rivals the light of entire galaxies, releasing torrents of neutrinos, gamma rays, and gravitational waves. For a brief instant, the black hole itself flickers, its light warped by the blast. Across the universe, the echoes of this event ripple through space-time, carrying the memory of the star's death. Perhaps billions of years later, a distant civilization detects the faint vibration of this cataclysm. A whisper from a place where creation and destruction became one. But the black hole wins it. Always does. The explosion's light bends inward. The fragments of the star spiral down and vanish beyond the event horizon. Every trace of R136A1, its light, its atoms, its history, is consumed. Yet even this destruction feeds the cycle of the universe. TON 618 grows heavier, its power stronger. The star's matter, compressed to extremes, will one day leak outward as jets and winds, returning energy to the cosmos, seeding new stars, new galaxies, and perhaps new life. From death comes renewal. From chaos, order. From the end, a beginning. If you could watch this from a safe distance, you would see R136A1 orbiting closer and closer, stretching into a glowing spiral of light. As it touches the event horizon, time itself freezes. To you, it would appear suspended, its last light stretched and reddened, locked in eternity. But from the star's perspective, time races ahead, infinitely fast. The universe outside ages in seconds. Galaxies are born and die in the blink of an eye. Then, silence. R136A1 ceases to exist, its light gone forever. But its death leaves an eternal echo, a wave rippling through the fabric of existence. In this cosmic confrontation between the universe's brightest and darkest forces, we glimpse the deepest truth of all. Every act of destruction is also an act of creation. TON 618, the devourer, consumes R136. A one, the creator, gives, and in their union, the eternal cycle continues. Light begets darkness, and darkness gives birth to new light. Stars live, die, and are reborn from the ashes of their predecessors. Black holes feed on that same stardust, shaping galaxies and driving cosmic evolution. They are not opposites, they are partners, dancers in the grand choreography of the cosmos. So when you look up at the night sky, remember this. Every star you see is burning with the ashes of a dead one. Every patch of darkness is heavy with potential, waiting to give birth to light again. The universe is not a story of good and evil, of light versus dark. It is a story of balance, of endless transformation, of beginnings born from endings, and perhaps, somewhere in the depth of space, this dance has already happened. The brightest star, consumed by the darkest abyss, its death song echoing forever across the void. If this journey through the birth and death of stars fascinated you, stay with us, because beyond this story lies even greater mysteries. The fate of the cosmos holds mysteries and secrets buried deep within the darkest corners of the universe. If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing content.